Warning: these events are dramatized, but they do not have to be. Situations like these could happen to you.
So to reiterate, unless you're willing to give me the codes to your country's nuclear arsenal, you'll face a very dire consequence. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's examine your situation. All you have to do is say yes. So I'll give you one more chance. Will you help me? This was your decision, not mine.
In person number two's country, a shake of the head means yes, and nodding means no. When she was shaking her head, person number two was actually trying to agree with the situation. However, person number one was not aware of this. If only they had been educated in cultural differences, they could have avoided such a very messy situation.
This is one of the potential situations that a person with a lack of information about cultural differences can face. Imagine if you were in person number two's shoes. Wouldn't you want to know some of this vital information to help save yourself?
He's a dangerous criminal. We need to find him before he has a chance to execute his plot.
Do we know anything about this plot?
Well, we know that he is attempting to acquire the world's nuclear codes. Other than that, not much. Would you like to contribute anything to this discussion, or do you find the room to be more interesting?
What do you mean? I was paying attention the entire time. We need to get the nuclear codes for each country. I understand.
I would agree that we need to secure them. However, I would also appreciate if you would give me your full attention, rather than dividing it with me.
You have my full attention. Are you referring to my lack of eye contact? In my country, it is disrespectful to hold eye contact for too long.
In mainstream Western cultures, eye contact is considered to be attentiveness and honesty. We are taught that we should look people in the eyes when talking. In other cultures, however, eye contact is considered to be offensive and rude. The lack of eye contact doesn't necessarily mean that one is not paying attention.
In addition to the cultural differences we portrayed, there are also a number of gestures that are different between countries. What is acceptable in one country may be offensive in another. For example, in the United States, we often beck our finger to say, "Come here, please." This is the gesture used to summon dogs in other countries, and if used on a human, is found very offensive. In addition, many countries find pointing with a single finger to be offensive.
Many countries have drastically different customs, expressions, and nonverbal codes. When traveling to another country, it's a good idea to educate yourself about that country. A simple head nod or shake can communicate something way different than what you intended to.